Hello everyone, in this quick kind of let's play video I'm going to be showing you some more info about ZOI personalities and relationships and exploring the city, so stay tuned. First off, we're going to be talking all about the ZOI card. So in inZOI you have something called a ZOI card, and I think a ZOI card is probably the best way for me to describe and explain some of the personality traits and different things that you can do in inZOI. So your traits are your natural qualities that shape a person's personality and actions. And my ZOI's trait is an individualist. So this will tell you some of the characteristics of the chosen trait. So for example, the description of my ZOI's individualist trait is highly independent and largely unaffected by social conventions or the views of others. The individualist concentrates on personal thoughts, immersing their inner reflection and emotional exploration. With a deep interest in areas like arts or social sciences, creativity is often fueled by exotic and mysterious sources. A lack of interest in communicating with those who do not understand can sometimes give the appearance of a reclusive loner. So some of the characteristics are: enjoys spending time alone, frequently feels uncomfortable, curious feeling lasts for a longer time, social gauge decreases slowly and dislikes conversation, and struggles to form connections with people. And then you have your values. So values are the direction of life one pursues and are formed after adolescence. Initial values are determined by traits, but they can change through various life experiences. So my ZOI's values are challenger at the moment, and essentially you can click and get this list of different values, and it also says when a value score exceeds 60 points, value specific interactions and conversations are added, along with opportunities to experience special events. All values that score over 60 points will affect the ZOI's life, and the value with the highest score becomes the main value. So essentially the more you get your values up, the more options you'll have to interact with people, which is pretty cool. Now, ambitions are something that I really like in this game because you can actually change your ambition whenever you want. So you have financial success, career success, stay healthy, family happiness, harmony and peace, knowledge and learning, creative expression, romantic relationship, contribute to community, and travel and exploration. And so you can basically choose any of these. You can change them at any time, and they all have different goals that you can reach. So for example, family happiness is play with a newborn 5 times, and there'll also be different levels of goals that you can achieve. Sometimes within the ambition itself, there'll be different tabs of achievements that you can get. And one thing I really like about the fact they've implemented this into inZOI is just because it will drive you to try different things and achieve different things in the game. And sometimes I feel like life simulation games kind of suffer from drive or not really knowing how you can progress your character, or in this case, your ZOI's life. So I really like the fact that at any time you can change ambitions, because like human beings, ZOIs are ever changing and probably aren't going to be focusing on the same path their entire life. You also have your desires, which I think are really cool. So you can change your desires. So right now you can go and edit your ZOI and you can actually pick a desired life. So my ZOI's desired life right now is a tranquil life. Depending on what desired life you pick, your ZOI will have different desires. So right now mine are to do yoga, eat spicy tteokbokki, show off your muscles in the mirror, show off a trophy, and that's pretty much it. But you can change them at any time that you want, and there is a lot to choose from, which is really nice. You also have your skills. Right now my skills aren't that great because I haven't been playing the game for that long, but increasing your skill level allows you to achieve ambitions and get promotions. Additionally, as your level increases, you gain new interactions to influence others. You can also earn money or purchase special items with your skills. And as for your preferences, kind of similar to what you would see in The Sims as well, you can change your preferences to likes or dislikes. So you've got various different fitness ones: food, relationship, hobby, reading, instrument, and activity. And your preferences, I found, will also affect the kind of choices that you can make in the game. I don't know if this has been mentioned already because I only found out that you could do this the other day, but you can actually move around your UI quite a bit. So say you wanted to move where the time and the weather and the speed is, you can move that pretty much anywhere on the screen that you want. Up here as well is where you'll select different ZOIs in your family if you have them, and that can be moved, as well as your needs. And you can also kind of just minimize those if you want to. One thing about inZOI is that some tasks you won't actually be able to do if your ZOI is feeling a certain way. So for example, my ZOI wants to do yoga as a yoga preference, but because they're displeased, you actually can't do yoga. Right now, she's feeling a little mischievous and sending a prank text. Because in inZOI, your role is to be a god of sorts, you can actually see your city karma report, which allows you to see basically how the karma of the city is going. And you can also see the karma of all of the different ZOIs living in the city as well. You can also intervene in certain situations where you can essentially compliment or scold different ZOIs for their karma. A really cool thing about being able to edit the city so much in inZOI is you can control different elements of the city. They can be adjusted so that things such as positive and negative emotions, civic consciousness, friendships, romantic relationships, business relationships, family relationships, city sanitation, fire prevention rate, city safety, health level, all of those things can be adjusted to be either on the lower scale or on the higher scale, which I think is really, really cool and is going to be amazing for storytelling. So get things such as city reports. So you can see the amount of car accidents that have occurred, you can see the number of items damaged by fire, interactions with animals, and good and bad dreams. In some ways, inZOI also feels like an actual management simulator rather than just a life sim, which I actually quite like if you want to get into that side of inZOI. I do think I'm going to do an entirely different video about this, but there are so many ways you can also edit the city in terms of the decoration, weather, signs, trees, grass, decorations, animals, special effects, controlling the environment to look more run down or to look more clean, and I think this is going to help people make amazing story-driven inZOI videos. My goal with my main ZOI, Harrie Silver, is essentially to get her to complete some more of these desires. So right now we are taking on the spicy tteokbokki challenge. Given the different options in this game, it's kind of really driven me to progress my skills, complete some of my ambitions and my desires, and really start to shape the personality of my ZOI so that I can have better interactions with other ZOIs as well. Cars in this game are really awesome because not only do you have the option to drive them to different locations, actually using WASD or fast skipping to certain places on the map, you also have loads of different options with the car itself, such as washing it. You can even take a selfie. Okay. Yeah, there's some slight bugs, but you can take a selfie on the hood of the car. You can also get inside the car and then you have the option to open the sunroof, open the windows, turn on the lights. If you have a convertible car, you can actually take down the roof of your car as well, which is really fun. Also, ignore this truck on fire next to me. But I'm using WASD right now to drive around the city. Oh my god. Don't hit someone. There is a fair amount of traffic in the city. That might be one of the options that you can actually turn down in the city editor. But I'm using WASD to literally... Oh no, I hit someone. You can use WASD to drive around. It almost has a very GTA feel to it, which is really, really cool. And again, it's just going to make for so many different options when it comes to storytelling. I'm really excited for that aspect. I think your car also gets returned to you if you've left it for like 30 minutes. So if you get stuck somewhere or you try and go into an area where there is like an invisible barrier, don't worry too much. Oh, look. You can see my thumbnail, which is on the signs. So I've also implemented some of my own designs into the city editor so that my thumbnail pictures will come up on advertisements. And honestly, I just think that is such an incredible feature to have. Look up there, you can see my thumbnails on the city. But yeah, driving is going to add a lot of flexibility to the game in terms of storytelling and just being able to get around and making it feel way more realistic. I don't know if the controlled driving is something they plan to keep on the game. I really hope it is. Although something I feel like they could add if it's not too much trouble is kind of a mini-map, so while you're driving around you can see where you're going and you don't have to keep opening the larger map. You can also close the sunroof. Look at it, it's so cool. I never expected this to be in the game, so when I actually started driving the car around, I was so shocked. If you select a place to drive to, the car will kind of automatically drive there. Like, I'm not touching the mouse or keyboard at the moment and my car is just driving there, but you can also skip to your destination, which will get you there quicker. In inZOI, if your ZOI is a young adult, they will automatically go to university, but the university is obviously, for now at least, a rabbit hole activity. I don't know if that is planning to change, but while you're in university, it would be really awesome if they added some elements where it would tell you about what your ZOI is learning, or they make some friends at university. I mean, they could make friends at university. I don't know. I feel like my list of people that my ZOI is friends with is ever growing. It's really hard to tell if those are people that my Zoi has made friends with at university or somewhere else. But also, if you don't want your Zoi to go to university, I'm pretty sure you can just cancel the action. I don't know currently if there are any repercussions for this. There seems to be a lot of fires in the city of Dawon today, and I don't know why that is. Maybe that's something I'll have to figure out. Maybe I accidentally turned up the rate of fires? No! Oh my god, my Zoi started walking across the road on a red light. What are you doing? She always got hit by a car. There's a lot of fires. Did I do something? Did I do something bad, guys? One of Harrie's ambitions is to appreciate some art, so I found an art gallery in the city and we're gonna go there now and just spend the day having a look at some artwork. We have arrived at the gallery. I think it's a kind of gallery, but down here there is also a cafe. Ooh, the water looks really cute. I think we're gonna, I don't know if you can just go straight up here and order some food. Where do we get a drink or something to eat in this place? Oh, here we go. I found it. You order everything on the kiosk, so you can look at the menu and then you can order from the menu. It's a shame that at the moment when you look at the menu, it doesn't actually bring up a physical menu with images for you to look at. I feel like that would be something that they need to implement into the game for sure. So let's order from the dining menu and we will order I think we'll order a chicken salad because we are pretty hungry at the moment. And then after we've eaten our chicken salad, we can go ahead and start admiring some of the artwork. Now, I did come and sit down opposite this other Zoi, and one thing I would really like to see implemented into the game more is more conversational interactions over the dinner table. So I think right now, the actions, if you sit down and like eat at the dinner table, it doesn't really stack with a conversational action. So you have to do that separately. That is one thing that I hope that inZOI incorporate and allow you to stack more interactions on top of each other because it makes the game just feel way more realistic. One thing I do really like about inZOI is the fact that every time you have certain moods throughout the day, it will appear on this bar down here and you can actually see the things that have caused your mood to be that way. So you can recreate it or you have an idea of what things made them happy or sad during the day. And right now she's just having a really nice sweet interaction with another Zoi. We're gonna go straight in with some friendship options. Again, I know other creators have talked about this, but one thing I really hope they change as well is just having more regular interaction options, because right now when you're first meeting someone, they all seem a little bit sporadic and strange. Like, would you go up to someone and start talking about your favorite cakes? I think there needs to be some options that are just like asking someone how their day was or asking them what their job is and things like that. But let's go ahead and talk to this Zoi about their favorite cakes. Depending on your mood, you will have certain interactions that you can have with other Zois. For example, with this Zoi, I can share elation of overcoming challenges because I'm in a joyful mood. Also, if the Zoi that you're trying to talk to is currently busy, it will tell you that you pretty much can't talk to them because they're doing something else. Anyway, we have arrived here in the art gallery, which luckily for me was literally right next to the cafe. So as one of our preferences is appreciating art, this means that whenever we go and interact with the paintings, come back here. Whenever we go and interact with the paintings, all of the options are going to have love hearts next to them, which is really nice. And we should complete the challenge, giving our Zoi a dazzled mood temporarily. From highly fulfilling the fun gauge and also from another Zoi extending a cute greeting, that made us feel pretty good. I just love my Zoi's outfit, and when she's just standing here looking at the gallery, her poses are so cute. So right now I'm going to try and have a discussion with this Zoi because my Zoi wants to have a conversation about pleasure values, but you have to wait until she has finished appreciating the artwork for herself before you can talk to her. And because we have a few different values going on here, accomplishment and challenger and pleasure, you get way more options when it comes to interacting with different Zois, which I think is really awesome, the way it kind of grows your personality. They're so excited. So let's chat to her and talk about share most recent personal goal. Share efforts for growth and development. Oh, we need to have a conversation about pleasure values. I don't know if this means share a recent, I'll just do the share a recent enjoyed experience and hopefully that is that is the pleasure value. Okay, maybe that was the wrong option. Because my Zoi is now thrilled from being extremely excited due to filling their recognition gauge, from filling their fun gauge, and from interacting with other Zois, I now have the option to... No, it's gone now. That's such a shame. I should have selected it while it was still available. When my Zoi is joyful, they can improve their gardening skill, but unfortunately, I don't have a garden at my house. So we're going to ignore that for now. She's hungry again. This girl really loves to eat. So I think what we'll do is order some more food. Maybe we'll order something from the dessert menu. We'll get a red velvet cake. Sounds really nice. As I was having a bit of a struggle with having a conversation about pleasure values, I'm actually going to change one of the desires to painting a picture and have my Zoi, Harrie, go home and try her hand at some painting. While we were walking out of the art gallery, we got a text from one of our friends saying, I could really use some good ideas. Let's have a brainstorming session. So you have the option to reply positively or negatively, pretty much. And they usually get back to you with something quite nice. I really like that my Zoi has gotten into the habit of cleaning her house every time she comes in, because I do feel like the house gets dirty quite quickly. But she's got pretty good at going over the floor with a mop every time she comes home, which is nice. So she really wants to paint a picture, so I'm going to go ahead and go into the buy mode and buy an easel of some sort, which I'm assuming will be under hobbies. Yeah, perfect. And here we can buy an easel. I did kind of want to put it by the window, but honestly, in this place, we don't have the best of views right now. This is only our starter home. So I'm going to put that right there instead. And we're going to have her try and do some painting, which we'll enjoy, of course. I also think that we have the option to go down to a market stall and sell this painting, but when it is finished, we will see if we can do that. And while she's here already in front of the yoga mat, why not have her do some yoga as well? Oh, we've just had an event come up, which is at Harrie River, and I find that these events are always really good to go to, so we are of course going to go to that. Looks like she's already planning on doing it, so we will probably go there on foot, or maybe we'll travel by car actually, get some use out of the car. I've just realized that before I purchased the easel, I probably should have set the creative expression ambition, because on here buying an easel one time and painting a picture 3 times is going to progress my ambition goals. It's a bit of a shame that it doesn't automatically tick it off, but I guess that it wants you to focus on one ambition at a time. Okay, we have made it to Harrie River, and there is some fishing bags here, so we're going to do a little bit of fishing, and we are currently feeling immersed. The only thing is I wish some of the moods lasted longer so you could benefit from the improved speed of getting your skills up. Sometimes I feel the moods change too quickly for you to really be able to go and do the skill that would be improved by having that mood. Hey, we caught a fish. Nice. So we can place it, put it in a bag, take it home, or throw it away. You know what? We'll put it in our bag. I wonder if we can do anything with this at home. Nice. Good catch. Let's go again. Maybe we can sell the fish. We have made it home, and it's been a while since we've washed our clothes, so we're going to go ahead and wash our laundry before our clothes start getting way too dirty. The one thing this game could benefit from is definitely having multiple outfit options, but I like the fact that you could literally go in and kind of edit your Zoi whenever, so you can just choose from all of the outfits that come in the regular Create a Zoi section. So we're just going to take our headphones off and complete that, because otherwise they will go to sleep with the headphones on, and I don't want that because it seems a little unrealistic. See how she's feeling. She's feeling pretty much okay, kind of hungry, but she does need to sleep. So instead of vacuuming the house again, I guess I'm going to send her to sleep, which you can do just by clicking on this, which is quite nice. All right, it is 5 a.m. and Harrie is awake. So I think after we have cleaned, because things are getting a little dirty around here, we're going to make some breakfast. Ooh. Although she does want to eat a high-calorie gourmet burger as a pleasure value. However, I don't know if that's quite the thing that you should be eating at 6 a.m. So, come back. Stop walking away from me. We're going to cook some English breakfast instead. Sadly, she's feeling displeased, and I've realized it's from having 30% or lower hunger gauge, and also need to go to the bathroom. So keeping up your Zoi's needs is quite important in making sure their mood is satisfied and that they can use all of their skills and actions properly. Okay, so if we sell this and we go back to our hobbies and then we purchase another easel, hoping that, yay! We have completed ambition goal 1. So our next one is just to paint a picture 10 times or read an art book 10 times. I'm really curious to see what happens if you complete level 3 overall. But right now, I think I might want to change it to have a positive romantic conversation 5 times, because I think we're going to actually try and meet up with another Zoe that we have been pursuing a romantic relationship with. His name is Jared Washington, although I tried to invite him over earlier and he wasn't keen. Yeah, I don't know why I can't call him over. Is he already here? So we are actually feeling touched from quickly completing an encouragement behavior on ourselves. So first things first, I'm going to go into our ambitions and see if there is one that relates to using an instrument. I don't know if there is actually, but while we're feeling touched, we can actually improve instrument and photography skills. So I thought that might be a good idea, but actually I was always just off to university right now. Okay, so I started chatting with this Zoe and I forgot that I actually upped the level of romantic relationships in the city. So after just a few interactions, we have a mutual crush now, and you can use your dazzled mood to open up certain interactions. And to be honest, I don't know why our boy Jared is just not wanting to spend any time with me. I can't call him over, so I feel like I have no option but to move on from him and have fun elsewhere, you know? Let's take an adorable photo for them. I think that would be cute. Oh, she's posing. We love that. So just for the sake of showing you guys some of the options that you have once you have a mutual crush on someone or some other kind of love related feeling or romantic feeling, you actually get a ton more options. So we can confess our love. We can say that you miss them even when they're right in front of you, which is really cute. Say you don't want to pursue anything seriously. You know what? Just because in the art of testing things out, we're going to go and confess our love and see what happens. Things are moving very quickly around here. So we're now in the sweetheart status. So you have mutual crush, sweetheart, and true love as your options when it comes to lovers. And you can hold hands and talk, which is so cute. But also, even when you have a romantic status with someone, you can still improve your friendship level, which I think is really important too. Not much point in just focusing on one type of relationship. And in this game, you can have romantic relationship options, you can have business relationship options, and friendship options as well. She's hungry, so let us depart from this conversation and click our hunger. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? Let's go to a convenience store and buy some food. I think there's a convenience store right here, so we're just gonna walk there. Wait, is this where I was previously working? Maybe we're going to go and grab some food from the convenience store. We have arrived and we are starving, literally starving. So let's go ahead and buy some pretzel bites. She is real hungry, so she's going to place them down. Firstly, hopefully they change it, but you have to place things down before you eat them. Everything in this game still is in really early development, so things like animations for specific types of objects will definitely be worked on in the future. Let's talk to this person, and oh, maybe I've already met this person before because I don't have the option to introduce myself. So we're just going to go ahead and share our efforts for growth and development. Why not? Why not big ourselves up a little? Yay, we're friends. Express awkwardness in the situation you're facing. So I'm currently feeling displeased, and I'm feeling displeased from having the individualist trait and I guess trying to talk to people, and also from being too hungry. So we're just gonna let this person know how we feel about that. And then I think we're gonna use a ramen machine to have some ramen because I love that that is an option in this game. Okay, our business relationship just went down because I told him how awkward I was feeling, but I'm starving, so let's eat some ramen. One of our friends has left us a gift outside of our house, which is very sweet. So when we go back, we'll find that. And I did just get the option to call over Jared, who is our primary romantic friend, but he actually just declined to meet us, so I guess we won't be meeting them either. Oh well. So in terms of things my Zoe wants to do, they want to look up countries to visit on the computer. They also want to watch TV as part of my individualist trait, which I guess is just part of wanting to be alone, and show off a trophy. Now, I don't really know what that means because I don't think I actually have any trophies as of right now. And read tarot cards. There is a tarot place in this city, so maybe I'll go and find the place you can have your tarot card read and get a reading done. Never mind, you know what? Stuff that idea because I have just found a gaming cafe and obviously I want to go there first. Alright, and for this one, I chose to go by car, and obviously we get the option to skip because the drive is slightly longer. But if we don't skip, you'll just get to kind of watch your Zoe travel in their car like this until you arrive, which I don't know how long that's going to take, so I'm just going to skip for now. And here we are at the gaming cafe. Let's see what the gaming cafe has in store for us. This is oh my god. Wait, it's so lively in here. There's so much going on. This woman is really mad about something. What is she mad about? Let's greet her unkindly because... Whoa, she's pushing someone. I don't like that. This woman is evil. Actually, I'm going to greet her unkindly because that was really rude. I don't know why she's shoving someone, but that is not okay. And I don't want to develop a good relationship with this person. In fact, I'm going to try to not do that. We have the option to improve our relationship, but I'm going to go ahead and show discomfort. Now we're tense. So I'm wondering if we get any tense specific relationship options. Ask if any words were misspoken. Okay. Well, no, I'm not interested in hearing what this woman has to say. Honestly, I just do not like her. So we're going to walk away. And, oh, we can order. Let's order an Americano. Why not? Because I feel like coffee and gaming go hand in hand. And then we will check out the computers because my ZOI wants to look up countries to visit. And I'm thinking maybe you can do that on these PCs, but maybe not. Have the option to, you have the option to overspend, leave a positive comment, investigate interesting facts, or play a game. So maybe on gaming specific PCs, you only have the option to do certain things. So we will just investigate some interesting facts instead. Again, you do have to wait until you finish one of your actions, but I feel like a fun thing that could be incorporated is in venues like this, if you only have, say, a couple of options for drinks and food, you could maybe and hopefully stack the options so you could just have your drink on the side and then reach for it every now and then. I don't know if that's asking too much. Honestly, I don't know anything about game development, so it probably is. I actually really, really like this gaming cafe because it's one of the places I've come to that has been really full already. And they have darts machines. They also have... Oh, who did I just click on? Oh, I clicked on this ZOI. They have a darts machine and they also have a basketball machine. Right now, I don't think you get the option to play with other ZOIs, which would be really nice. Hopefully in the future, that's something that they add. While we are sitting here Googling interesting facts, it's actually making our knowledge skill go up, which is quite nice. And we're done. And she just wants to go home, which is fair enough. I don't think I actually played any games. We should have probably tried that. Anyways, I don't want to make this video too long, so I think I'm going to leave it here. And hopefully this gives you guys a bit more insight into personalities of your ZOI and the kind of things that they can do. And the next video, I'll probably try to make it something similar. I do want to do an entire video covering what the city editor is like and also an entire video dedicated to building. But hopefully for now, this gives you guys a better insight into relationships and ZOI personalities and the kind of things you can do there. And I'll definitely be uploading more gameplay videos, more let's play type videos where we kind of explore the lives of our ZOI as they progress through their life and build relationships and families and things like that. So for now, I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you in the next one. Do not forget to subscribe if you liked this content and thank you for watching.